Everyone knows that inflation is out of control, and we can see the effects in our day-to-day life. Everything is more expensive, from gasoline to food to even just getting general services done or buying things around the house. Everything is more expensive. I know I got 220s in there, but I wanted to show an empty wallet, but that wouldn't be honest. I only got 220s. Whoops. So here's the deal. I figured it would be fun to do a video showing what the inflation was in the 1990s, because we just got notice that we just hit the highest inflation in the last 30 years since 1991. What the market was doing, what the mortgage rates were doing in and around the time when inflation was very similar to what it is today. So if you're with me, you want to see this because it's kind of cool, make sure you hang on and check out this video. What's good, everybody? It's Darin Germyn from the Germyn Group, where we know you've only got one chance to either buy or sell your next home. So we're here to help you get it right. If you like watching our videos, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button down below. Not only is that going to make sure that you get updated on every single video we release when you jump onto the good old YouTube machine, but it's also going to help other great people like you in our area find these videos that they may find useful. Our channel is all about helping people just like you buy a home successfully, sell a home successfully, or general, if you're a homeowner, we got some good tips on there for you too. So hit that subscribe button, do me a solid. So the CBC reported that Canada's inflation rate rose in March from what we already thought was incredibly high to 6.7%. This was almost a full percentage point higher than what it was in February. We had a percentage point jump in just 1 month, which is completely insane. The crazy thing too is this was the largest annual increase that we've seen in Canada since GST was introduced. So I'm going to throw a little bit of data at you and show you what was happening in the real estate market and in the mortgage market back in 1991 when inflation was about as high as it is today. RateHub.ca shows us that the non-discounted historical mortgage rates in 1991 were 11.5%. Now, this is pretty incredible because today we're obviously dealing with a discounted rate of about 4.79%. So there's a huge discrepancy there. Inflation in 1991, according to Trading Economics, was coming in at about 6.9%. And today we're at about 6.7%. So the big question is, how did the market react in 1991 when we were seeing this crazy inflation and really crazy mortgage rates? I don't think we're going to see mortgage rates anywhere near what they were in 1991. It just can't happen. However, the housing prices would have had to react because mortgage rates got higher and people had less money to spend because their purchasing power went lower. Jumping on StatsCan's website, you can see the home price index, and this is across Canada. But for the total for house and land values in 1991, their metric was 56.9. So when we start to see their metric drop below 56.9, that means that the housing prices on average are probably going down a little bit. Scrolling to the side, we can see that it did fluctuate month over month as it normally does. However, there really isn't any significant drops. You see some in the 55s there, but moving forward, they seem to hover around the 56, 55, 57 mark all the way really for quite a few years, until they start increasing periodically into about the 2000s. This means we saw relatively flat housing prices for almost a decade, 8 to 9 years, which is pretty incredible. One of the interesting things to think about though is housing prices, should they always go up? I don't know if that's a good thing. And there's many economies around the world where they don't consider housing getting more expensive to be a metric of having a good economy, like in Germany. So is the market going to go up? Is it going to go down based on what we're seeing with mortgage rates and based on what we're seeing with the inflation rates? Who knows? There could be a great chance that it stays flat, but again, like I said at one of my earlier videos, there's a lot of economists pointing that based on market demand and the amount of people coming into Canada, that we're going to continue to see price growth across all markets well into the end of this year. For more information on that, check out this video that I did talking all about that, and you'll get the details. That's really it for this video today. Be sure to leave a comment below. I would love to know what you think about what's going to happen to the market with inflation, with mortgage rates, and what your predictions might be, or if you have any other questions generally. And while you're down there, make sure you grab a copy of one of our 2 free PDFs, or grab both of them. We've got one for home sellers on 4 things you can do in a weekend to really help sell your home for more money by up to 5%. And we researched this information to the nines. This is actually what we give to our home sellers when we list their homes for sale. And if you're a home buyer out there, maybe you're new to the process, pick up a copy of 6 things first-time home buyers screw up every time and how to avoid doing so. You're going to love the information in there. Again, I'm Darin Germyn from the Germyn Group, where we know you've only got one chance to buy or sell your next home. So we're here to help you get it right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
If you hear lots of drills happening in the background, and I'm getting my bathroom renovated right now, and they're being a little noisy. So sorry.